Ronald Trujillo brings you the political movers and shakers as they discuss politics, leadership, nation building, succession, governance, and more. On Monday, we turn the political tables upside down.
In Uganda, we have the best policies. What makes the policy not function is because of the head of state. How he has patronized and actually made Uganda like his kiosk.
Well, on Tuesday, we host a panel of experts on the political landscape.
Under Article 20 of the Constitution, the duty to promote, to protect, and to realize fundamental human rights lies solely with the state.
Thursday is the Table of Women, and Friday, the Elite Corner. Truth.
A very good evening, our viewers. This is Truth Be Told Weekend Edition, and I'm Ronald Trujillo. All of you are watching us. You know what was happening in political world yesterday. It was a big announcement. Those of you who managed to see the banners, we were waiting for a big announcement, and I think we saw it. And our discussion will be running, focusing on the next big thing or the big announcement that was prepared and hosted by DP Block yesterday in Namirembe. And we saw very many people, and I would like to know if really this will shape the coming elections. Will it be like a go forward movement? Will it be like people power movement? Will it? That's what we're going to look at, and probably some big words came from different people. Some big words came from different people, and it was, I don't know how to explain it, but from each side, they perceived it differently. With me here, I have a full panel, as you can see. I have a very strong lady. Where I come from, they say, omukazi yahamya, which means omukyala gotayisa mu maaso. She's here with us, and she's from DP Block Women League. She'll be addressing us. I have Councillor Alan Sava, that one, you know him. He's our good friend here, and Mr. Walisimbi. He works as the president of FDC, Najana Nkumbi. And we'll be looking at this struggle. And I want to start with the lady who is in between these two men. You're welcome. This is Truth Be Told.
Thank you.
And I want people to know you. You can tell them your names, what you do in DP Block.
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening, viewers. My name is Grace Nkanwaji. Actually, I'm a lawyer by profession.
In fact, it's morning. We're still in the morning.
Good morning.
You're still remembering yesterday.
Good morning, viewers. I'm called Grace Nakanwaji. I'm a lawyer by profession, and I subscribe to the DP League and the DP Block, which has a women league, which I'm the chairman of the DP Block Women League.
Okay, you first correct me. You still belong to DP Party of Norbert Mao?
No.
So which DP League are you leading?
This DP League is a collection of all the DP factions. You remember there was SDP which came from DP. There was the DP Block, those who said all parties which went away. We had a faction of the DP, SDP.
SDP is party.
Yeah, it was a party but formed by Honorable Bwanika, which Bwanika was also a DP member. So Honorable Mabike also had a party. This party was also break away from the DP. You see, when they all they went to array.
And Maus, is it allowed there?
It can, yeah, all is embracive. Whoever comes, nobody says you are not allowed. The whole thing is all embracive. We don't mind and we don't discriminate.
Oh, okay. Yesterday you had a big announcement. And you say we heard the words that were said there. I want you to paint for us a picture of what exactly was happening yesterday.
Actually, yesterday, the big announcement we had was that we had to come out and tell the world that we have formed this democratic alliance, basically, which is going to include each and everybody. We are not going to discriminate. This announcement was to call upon everybody who is interested in a new Uganda, in a new day. That's the slogan we really had. That new day, a new way. So that when people come together, we form a way forward for Uganda. Uganda is not ending tomorrow, neither is it ending yesterday, but it's a continuation of what we have. So when we formed this announcement was basically to show people that with this DA, we want to get a leader. When we get a leader, he's leading us through this process. And we will all zeroed on Honorable Matthias Mpuga.
In what process did you use to choose Mpuga?
No, we chose him. We asked him that, can you please lead us? Because it was out of us asking him, because when you are forming something, of course you see who is more able, who can appeal, who can, there are so many criteria.
Why not Kyagulanyi?
No, we wouldn't, because we parted ways. Of course, Honorable parted ways with Kyagulanyi, not in the best way. Because you saw what happened. Calling your
He seems to have electricity, as people say, that attract people. Why didn't you think about him? Since you said it's a collective league for all people.
We thought about him. You see, it is self-explanatory. You see, Honorable, his way of handling himself. He's OHT. He has been groomed. He has been brought up. It's rare that you see him utter any word, or abusive or not. He is always composed and he is tolerant. I think we all tested him, the whole world tested him in this saga which happened in Nope, that he had done this and the other. But you saw his replies and were very, very limited. And all of you press were looking out for him, OHT Bogambachi or OHT Bogambachi, but he wouldn't reply. He would just tell you, tell him to come. And he remained composed. So from that, we saw the qualities, and which qualities had already been identified and seen by everybody. I think the whole of Uganda can know that OHT is indeed on take. Because we saw him in the law, when he was leading the lead of opposition, how composed he was, how he would handle things maturely and calmly.
Can you give me instances whereby you think Kyagulanyi has not been handling things maturely?
Yeah, in this very incident, you see, one tells you, you have MPs in parliament. They tell you that this money they gave to Honorable Mpuga was money passed through parliament. Not something that it was a bribe or what. No, it was a gratuity and it was passed. Then you come out and you say you name him a thief, that he stole 500 million. Now, what was it? They were telling him, please, check the answer, check what went on. So many MPs came out to tell him that this was something passed in parliament. But just because people are in parliament and don't pay attention and not following, they missed it. Honorable Semuju came out and told them that no, this money we passed it. You people, how can we say the money we passed again? We are saying that it was easy. They tried to explain to them, but they wouldn't get it. What would you do? So he composed as he was. He never put up anything. He just said, let court do it. They went to court and court exonerated him. And indeed, there was evidence. It was passed through parliament. There was nothing.
Don't you think
They went on with that rhetoric, buying it 500 and even ridiculing the essence of him being named which.
Don't you think that alleged that can affect your bloc, making him your leader?
No, it can't. You see, actions speak louder than word. It's not a matter of saying that whatever his action or actions will speak better for him rather than the words. These ones had a lot of words, but has it deterred him from going ahead? Has it deterred him from pursuing the national cause and the national goal?
What's the goal of DP bloc?
The goal of DP bloc is that we have so many things which we have to address as a nation. We've kept quiet. That's why during DP Block and the Holy Alliance, we came out with this book. I think some of you never got to see this book. This Holy Alliance. We have so many proposals which are here. We are proposing national transition reform and reconciliation agenda. We are saying as a country we should sit down and see what to do for a country like Uganda. What are we going to do? Because so much has gone. We need a transition, a national transition from one president to another.
Why did it look like yesterday, on yesterday's event? Why was it full of allegations?
That?
I would quote Obedwanika.
Yes.
He said he will not align with homosexuals in reference to National Unity Platform. Do you also believe that he was right?
Yeah, I do. Because of recent, we've seen them in a conference in Chile. Honorable Rubongo and the president seated, and they are saying Ribeiro and what. This is something they have not come out to address and say, no, we don't subscribe. Honorable Bwanika went ahead and even brought out a name that pities, that this is the man who hobnobs or who is moving with Chagulanyi, but he has not come out to say that.
Do you know about Interreligious Council?
Yeah, I do.
Do you know that people from different regions meet and agree on certain matters?
Yes.
Why do you think that these people going to the other conference made them gays and lesbian?
Do you know, you see, there are things which are believed in. I'm just giving you one very good example, like in the American elections now, Trump and Kamala Harris. These were two people who weren't agreeing with each other over one thing. That one is a believer, the other is not a what? A believer.
Say, bro.
And God showed it openly that we have to show it in wide and clear terms. Even the swing states which Kamala thought would take a bit were all taken over by Trump. Because he stood in for the word that when God says no and it's forbidden, we shouldn't even address it.
Then lastly, you're a lawyer. Yes. Do you also feel bad because someone set house paid tuition for them?
No, I don't. I may not, but I may ask that what can really make me part with that person? If he really shaped my future, why should I part with that person? I can give you.
Okay, that is Madam Grace from DP Block. I've tried to give her time so that we can understand the agenda. And I know, Sava, you're burning inside there. You feel like you want to answer some. Sava, what do you make of what you saw yesterday and the words that were said?
Thank you, Ronald. My name is Nyende Anansava. I'm a councillor at Makindi Division Urban Council. I represent the people of Lukuli, Wadbi, but I also that was the chairperson in Upikokas Makindi Division. Salutations to you out there, viewers watching us today. I send my
Ask you to be more louder.
I send my warmest greetings to you. Those who have got good things, we pray with God and we celebrate with you. And those who have also had bad days, we sympathize with you and condole with you. I'm glad I'm back again. I want to salute all comrades here. I don't want to say much about what transpired yesterday.
But I want what like when you saw it as a young person, as young politicians, and these were the old politicians who have been fighting this regime, did you get attracted to their views? Did you feel like where you belong, they lost their way?
I feel sad. I pity the Honorable Matthias Mpuga, because I used to hold him in very high regard. Being a lawyer, being a teacher, being what he had accomplished at his young age, I felt he was a very good person. If I was him, first thing I would do today, I would fire the Mukakus and the Malikes.
So you're saying even Madam Grace?
Sure. I would fire the entire team. Because what transpired yesterday, them bringing alien skin, and alien skin on record saying that we are all thieves, and in fact he said birds of the same feathers. I feel
No, no,
I
no,
feel-
no, 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 no. Don't respond
I
the man.
feel-
If you were there, you had the time.
I
You just
pray-
say the whole story and
I
now we
pray-
brought it out.
I pray, Ronald,
No.
I'm protected.
No, I want to protect you.
You see-
In fact, no, okay. But I really wanted to come to alien skin issue later. I just wanted you to.
I'm making my statements. I pray. It's discipline, by the way. That you listen. I never interrupted Madame Grace when she was making her submissions. Whether what they all know, I don't.
Council Grace,
it's
yes.
Still okay. But I pray.
And she's your mother.
Yes, definitely. I have a lot of respect for her. But my point is, I might be respectful, but I should say what I'm supposed to say. My point is, they were on set. Everyone saw it. Someone says we are all.
You know, we have issues.
Nice
The
telephone.
issue with social media is one. The social media, they will cut a clip and don't give you how it started,
This was
how
the
it
news all
ended.
over. Not social media. I'm talking about what transpired on all media outlets. But my
Actually,
point is,
I think John you will look for us that video if you have it, so that you can conclude this. I think when we go in break, I'll try to look for that video.
but my
If
point
you can't
is,
find it,
my point is, we welcome all change-seeking forces, because the ground is not. It's not a monopoly that it's Honorable Chagulanyi supposed to fight. I'm not in the struggle because of Chagulanyi in the struggle. I'm in the struggle because I know when I go back home, I see my mother struggling to get tuition for my brothers. I struggle because I know I see my brothers struggling. They have got university degrees, but they cannot get jobs because of their names, because of their religion, because of whatsoever they behave. But when they have good grades. So we are in the struggle to see that we have a just Uganda. We are in the struggle to see that we have a better country. When one comes genuinely and is seeking force, we shall definitely work with them. But when people who are opportunists, who are only money seekers in the struggle, we shall always tell them and name them out. We tell them that those people, deal them at your own risk. And they are the likes of Madame Grace here. The Mukakus and the Marikes, we have no good words for them.
but you know that they made you principal.
We have no good words for them.
Sava, are you aware of their contribution to the party and to the struggle called People Power?
I'm aware because I was in the struggle even in 2017. I was staying in Magere. I know what I'm talking about. I know what Mukaku did. I know what they did. But nevertheless, notwithstanding, whatever they did, yes, we appreciate them. But that should not take away the fact that these people are opportunists.
Then
They
why
are
do you
dealing.
appreciate them?
Wait. They are dealing in making money. We are in politics of a revolution, by the way. You see, my point is, when we come in these things, we don't come here to say, we don't come here to say, we don't come here to say, we've been here long. No, watch away. Yes, you've been there. What have you done in the last 49 years when President Museveni has been here? You are telling Chagulanyi is doing nothing, Chagulanyi is sitting, Chagulanyi is going in conferences. What did you do when you were there? The letter we are talking about, the Abedi one, he was a presidential candidate. Why didn't he remove Museveni? Now that Chagulanyi is on the front, they have gotten money, they want to divide this. That will not happen. You found Ugandans, their eyes are wide open. They know what is going on.
So actually, in whatever they're doing, you as a young person, don't you learn anything from them?
Of course, even bad things are used as examples. The Mukakus are being used as bad examples. And it is a pity, and I pity Honorable Mpuga, that is also in this cartel of these people. Yes, he might have flawed when he got the 500 million. He might have flawed. But him accepting to be used by these people, I think we did overrate him.
Okay, that is Alan Sava is from National Unity Platform. And I want to remind you that words expressed in these programs, they are solely owned by the people who are saying them, not management or any person, even me, the host here at BTV. Madam Grace, I know you have something to say, but let me first hear from our brother from FDC. He's one of the people who have faced the rush of eating money. And eventually he remained with a group that ate billions of money from President Museveni. Mr. Wasim is not new here. He's our guest story is here. And works the president in the office of president of FDC.
Thank you.
Dajana Nkumbi.
Mami Roland, let me take this opportunity to thank the pastor and mama for the time they give us
True.
here. And the viewers, I'm Musoke Hamis Walsimbi, FDC Secretary for Presidents, and we on record of opening doors as FDC for all change-seeking.
Did you attend yesterday's event?
No, we did. But it's not that we don't wish them well.
But they invited you.
No, we didn't receive an invitation.
No, we invited you and there were FDC people.
No, we didn't receive. The FDC people being there, we have...
But the office didn't receive like the official
I talk as
FDC.
Secretary for Presidents. We have official, as a party, we have official communications and I'm tagged to organize teams. There are FDC members, but they are not official voices of FDC. And what is disturbing us is, as change-seeking organizations, is telling who is who in what we need to do.
Now, before we get there,
Yeah.
with what happened yesterday, what did you learn? What did you get
The space
out of it?
The space in Uganda to have change that can satisfy everyone is big. It is not a one-man show or a one-day event. To have change, people are talking about change, and again our friends are talking of a transition. That matches with the change we need, because we cannot have one person for all these years. I think Sava will bear with me. I usually sit home and ask myself, what is going to happen to these kids 10 years from now? Kids of 7, 8 and 9 years are not at school, and they told us UPE. But you'll bear me witness. Kids in the morning, instead of going to school, they are in compounds. They are in homes, picking plastic bottles and polythene bags. What is going to happen? What is that generation we are developing in 10 years from now? What we are in is, when I recall the 2005 Political Parties and Organization Act that was brought into play, it widened the space. And this is not the first or last organization that is coming up. Me, I'm okay with whoever, be it as a pressure group, be it as a political party, be it as what. But can we sit, if we need French, in a room somewhere and we use French and we speak to each other without disrespecting, without blackmailing, and we tell, since Grace is a lawyer, you are going to handle our legal things in the way we are engaging. Since Sava is a mobilizer, Sava, you are going to help us with mobilizing. Since Ronald is an organizer, your role in this is organizing. Since it is English, Peter, you are good at English. Bring your English and we move together. But the way things are, we will never reach, and I always say that here, we will never.
Mr. Simbi,
Yes.
with an event like the one that happened yesterday, whereby it was fire, bullets were not going to President Museveni, whom you're fighting.
Yeah.
They were going to opposition leader.
Yes.
And even they were still doing it. Other, also people from the other group also started firing back.
Yes.
They're not firing Museveni.
Yeah.
They are firing each other.
Yeah.
Will you achieve your goal?
That's what I always say here, because 4 things have to happen. 1, let me even look into this camera. People have to go into an election. They announce a winner who is not President Museveni. 2, people have to do what President Museveni did. They find somewhere, but the space is now, all forests are cut. They are nowhere. 3, they have to sit and negotiate with him and do a power share. 4, they have to work with him. 4 things have to happen, minus that.
Actually,
we're just wasting time.
It's like Mao saw it before.
I wish you invited an officer of the other bush, if we can testify before the camera whether they did steal. They stole to have resources.
Yeah, we had to
have power, you need the resources.
We had to have Major Awich, who is our panelist here.
I remember.
But unfortunately, he's still in Gulu. As you're fighting,
Yes.
NRM are busy mobilizing villages and all of their secretary
But
members
us,
are
we are
there.
fighting ourselves. I remember even when Museveni came back, wanted to, or it was pretense that he wanted to give Semogerede to be the president by then, and Semogerede told him, I can't. Your people, what you've done so far, I cannot be your overall leader. But sincerely, have we sat? What I welcome these people promised to reach to all seeking forces, and as if these our doors are open, on condition that we know one's role in what is needed to be done, on condition that we can respect ourselves. When you read Museveni's book, there is a story of Kashanku. Kashanku was even fired with open bullets because of indiscipline. Many people were killed. But what happens to a young person who cannot even feed himself, he cannot accommodate himself, but is attacking and abusing openly, publicly, a person who can wed him a wife, who can accommodate him, who can feed him, who can employ him? We cannot have a struggle without discipline. We need to just agree. Ronald.
I'm synchronizing what you're telling me.
Yes, someone to have 60 years when I'm 30 years, that gap of 30 years means a lot. The way we are seeing things,
But not all old men are
the
wise.
expectations we are having.
Mr. Olsim,
Yes.
not all aged people are wise. The wise men who are doing things which
It
are...
doesn't mean that. Have you heard of the old broom, the old brooms knowing the corners of the house?
Things are changing. These days we know. These days we are using machines which have AI. They know the corners.
To you,
We no
Mr.
longer go for
Ronald,
brooms.
my appeal to viewers,
Yes.
however little, however big, however old, however tall you are, let's create a space that we can listen to each other.
Can we still have a
without
space?
quarreling, without this? Yes,
Can we still have a space?
Yes.
I'm asking you, where Semujunganda
Yes.
can sit,
Yes.
Amriat sits,
Yes.
Honorable Mpuga sits,
Yes.
Chagulanyi sits,
Why not?
Mukaku sits,
Are you telling me
Mufumbira
that
sits, and then
those people
they
you are
harmonize?
They on the mask.
Those people you are mentioning, are they from abroad that they were in Trump's area that they have just come here? Do they share one wife? What is that that can stop them from sitting and listening to each other and attend to each other? What is that? Nothing. Nothing. Apart from these personal issues that they have. That this one has a good coat, this one has a big house, this one, they are even raising issues of good English, this one is a gay. We don't need such stories when we seriously need change, or to have a Uganda that will accommodate all of us. Because time is coming when the sick people in Mengo Hospital, their minute maid is being taken by people from outside. One can move in and takes away your minute maid and takes it openly in public. People cannot even do a mobile money transaction on a kiosk. People will come and go with the money you are depositing onto your phone. Let's think beyond what we are thinking now. This Uganda belongs to all of us. It is not a one personal show. We just need to ask the DP block.
Ask me.
That is it the time as you see
It is the time.
to have another formation? Is it the time as you are transacting to give a microphone to someone and it goes open camera, open knuckle about each other? Is it a time that we can sit and agree on how to move? Because may I say it open, people have not studied President Museveni, but me, I know him. I know him, and it's not going to be a walkover to have the change if we don't agree.
Okay, let's go for a short break. When we come back, we'll be looking at the factors
Yes.
that are assumed why yesterday event happened.
Yes.
You know, recently we heard that DP Block received money. So some people were saying they're making accountability.
Receiving money. Mr. Ronald, how do you think this DP block will mobilize if they don't have money?
Let's go for a short break.
That is not an
When we
issue.
come back, we'll start from there. And I
Because think
have a
yesterday
video
they
from
gave out even water.
I have a video from Honorable Namuga. It's going to pray there.
I wish we
She
invited
shared something. She's yesterday.
She was busy.
She was traveling. She was
We
traveling.
miss
so
her.
could
She
not-
would be part of us.
No, but what is happening, Leonard, I have to say. Are we going to discuss DP Block's money or DP's Block's intentions and why it is here?
We can
No, we are
discuss
not.
all.
We are not going to discuss DP's money.
We can
but
discuss
but
all.
just we want if
Because when I came in here, it was the first question you put to me. Now you're saying, should we discuss?
no, we are not discussing money.
I thought we were going to discuss issues of why.
Let's go for a short break. A producer. Then when we come back.
Introducing on BTV, Truth Be Told, a cocktail of information, education, and insight into the key issues within Uganda and across the globe. Ronald Tweheyo brings you the political movers and shakers as they discuss politics, leadership, nation building, succession, governance, and more. On Monday, we turn the political tables upside down.
In Uganda, we have the best policies. What makes the policy not function is because of the head of state. How he has patronized and actually made Uganda like his kiosk.
Well, on Tuesday, we host a panel of experts on the political landscape.
Under Article 20 of the Constitution, the duty to promote, to protect, and to realize fundamental human rights lies solely with the state.
Thursday is the Table of Women, and Friday, the Elite Corner. Truth Introducing on BTV, Truth Be Told, a cocktail of information, education, and insight into the key issues within Uganda and across the globe. Ronald Tweheyo brings you the political movers and shakers as they discuss politics, leadership, nation building, succession, governance, and more. On Monday, we turn the political tables upside down.
In Uganda, we have the best policies. What makes the policy not function is because of the head of state. How he has patronized and actually made Uganda like his kiosk.
Well, on Tuesday, we host a panel of experts on the political landscape.
Under Article 20 of the Constitution, the duty to promote, to protect, and to realize fundamental human rights lies solely with the state.
Thursday is the Table of Women, and Friday, the Elite Corner. Truth.
We'll be back from that short break. It's hot here where I am, and the house, we have even called security to help us here. Madam Grace, I was coming to you. Like you said, I'm not talking about money, but it's a question that came from public. They're saying whatever you did yesterday, you were just giving accountability to the person who gave you money.
That will not matter, and I will not delve into that. But what the whole thing is, what we did yesterday, we are opening platform. We are trying to bring a platform for every Ugandan. East, west, north, south, where we want to come together under one roof. And we said, let's open all these doors for Uganda, for let's have a word. Let's have to come together and see the way forward for Uganda. Nobody has a monopoly over Ugandan issues or not knowing them. We are saying let's converge under one person, let him lead us, so that let him be comfortable. Saying that whoever comes, if you are coming from NRM, we are welcoming you. If you are coming from FDC, we are welcoming you. If you are coming from NUP, if you are coming from every walk of life, we want everybody. And we are not even going to entertain only people from parties. We are going to even to engage civil society. Let it come in. Let the churches come in. Let our elders, let the cultural leaders come in to see the way forward for Uganda.
When Mr. Mpuga said that we are going to make sure that every position is filled, we're going to fill from LC1 to presidency, what exactly did he mean?
What we meant is, now, because this is an alliance, we may find a candidate from FDC and is really good in that area. Why should a person from DA again be positioned there? He's always, he's ours, because we are in negotiation. We just say now, this one is better at this one is better at this. That's why even he said, up to presidency, we want to get a candidate who will appeal to every Ugandan. That can we come together under this one, so that he leads us.
It's like you have already decided.
No, we haven't yet.
Because on that event, all we saw must say, in fact, the word
My leader.
Mpuga, my leader, was bigger than almost everything.
Yes, my leader, we say we let him lead in this process. This is the process we are going on for Uganda. We want a national transition. We don't want violence. We don't want to call for more guns in Uganda. We don't want these guns. Why should we go for bushes? That we should go back and get guns? No. When Uganda is here for 40 years, we have tested the peace. We have tested the turmoil now. We have tested all these arrests and what. We know what is in Uganda. So we are saying, let's get reforms in what we want. Because when this constitution was made, it is being broken in pieces, quarters, in a quarter, in 3 halves, in 4 halves. And we want a reform in all constitution, on all electoral laws. Let it be that it is transparent that when my friend here, the NOP one, wins, they declare him as a winner without saying that, no, they cheated. If I win, they say, no, she won genuinely. Like it was, let's open up space for reform. Then we are saying reconciliation. Uganda needs reconciliation at all costs.
As you're going for reconciliation,
yes.
Do you think with the words that people who stood on that pulpit and talked about Chagulani, can the words that were said can pull his heart to come and meet those guys again?
Yes, they can. If Honorable Mpuga Matthias was accused of being a thief, and he was vice president of Uganda, and he was URL, and he took it. Then those mere words, those are words. Everyone, coming together needs all of us. Kyagulanyi Olowooza, will he walk in and have come here went? He was come to it with the team. And we have people, elders, who can prevail over.
Producer, give me a video of Honorable Namuga. She was saying something. The video is in Uganda. I will translate for the people after it has prayed. The long one, the one of around 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
Myaka egiwerako okuddira ebizibu bya Uganda ne babitikka Kyagulanyi toba mwenkanya era nze bulijjo nkyogera lunye nti buli mukulembeze alina obuvunaanyizibwa ku kifo ekyamuweebwa ekirungi nti bannaffe bonna ababadde awo abadde boogera buli omu alina obuvunaanyizibwa bwe yali akozeeko oba bw'alina abamu ba Honorable Mpuga abadde bali emyaka egiwerako okuddira ebizibu bya Uganda ne babitikka Kyagulanyi toba mwenkanya era nze bulijjo nkyogera lunye nti buli mukulembeze alina obuvunaanyizibwa ku kifo ekyamuweebwa ekirungi nti bannaffe bonna ababadde awo abadde boogera buli omu alina obuvunaanyizibwa bwe yali akozeeko oba bw'alina abamu ba Honorable Mpuga abadde balidde of opposition ba bisanja bisatu Honorable Abedi abaddewo ebbanga lyonna oyina tukana kugaba abantu kubali ebisiyaga simanyi Lubongo yasomera ku ssente za Museveni tebawa bwakabaka kitiweze ensonga babuze kwasiza ebbanga nyenze ekisinga mukunu ate kinewise kyembadde sibira mu Honorable Abedi ekyo gamambu Lubongo ya Museveni yamusomesa ate gamina Museveni government yamusomesa ne katana zinjagala omutegeeza tezinali nkolera government era nenyongera okubiriza bannayuganda abali eyo nti tekikugaana kugenda n'okolera gavumenti yeffe gavumenti ssente zaffe era ne Honorable Abedi ne banne ssente ze bakosa za gavumenti neffe tukimanyi bulungi ekigendera kya buli avaayo nemubalaba n'akakundi kabwe kuba nuupu mpaka ku ttaka kuba nuupu tewali kigendera babale discussion nuupu bali ebisiyaga nze ate mwana atunze singa nalinze bano abali b'ebisiyaga nkwata obufu bwabwe obwo nga buchairperson government assurance n'enkabaddiza obukali okubwa kamishona akafo kabwe n'okabaddiza kati abali b'ebisiyaga ki ekikozesa nabo omuntu waba mubi muwe ebibye agende okole ebibye ebitambula so nze ntegeeza bannannuku ne bannayuganda bonna obukulembeze bugazi okusinga abatono kibi nnyo okukakkanya banno bakibogwe bali bategeera byakuyimba musembeza bayimbi Alien Skin alina statement gyakoze agambye mbuze bansibye kubba kasimu mwate gundi kyetufaanaganya ne munnange mwate naye yabba ebitaano bu birds of the same feathers nenga katonda wange kati Alien Skin ompira gwonna n'aguyiwa n'ekyo nga kyekiri awo Uganda nene we can do better than how we are doing bino byokuddawo Kyagulanyi njagala bategeeza mwenna abali eyo ekizibu kya Uganda si Kyagulanyi ensonga Besigye kati ali mukomera awo bakozeewo ki ani akutte emikono gyabwe DP bloko jeri sigira bankunga bwerwanirira ku Besigye kuva mukomera n'ebine ebirala gyebiri ne DP main gyeri so bwobanga oli leading party mu opposition tekitegeeza nti gwe kagezi munyo tukolagana okulaba nga tutambuza eggwanga ku ludda olwabula government mbajjukiza nti eggwanga abantu bannansi balina ebibaluma ekibaluma si bibiina bya bufuzi ekibaluma bye tulemeddwa okukolako oba okuteeka government ku nnenga sente za budget ne
Uganda. She was trying to, I think, to revert to what Wanka said about Kyagulanyi and Katana, and saying that they're all beneficiaries of government money. They also paid salaries from government money. Like these people, they also studied on government money. So she was trying not to make a point out of what Dr. Abed said. And secondly, what I heard from is that the blame we are putting on Kyagulanyi has been this struggle for a few years compared to those people who are blaming him. And she's asking what exactly did these people do? Well, they should come up and exactly because Abed said he could not you can't associate with rebels or homosexuals. But you are the chairperson of the committee. Where those people voted, where those people chose you, and they have given that opportunity. Also, same applies to Mpuga as a commissioner. If you think these are homosexuals, why don't you leave that? Why do you want to associate? Why do you want to associate with them in action but not in words? That was Namuga as submission, and you see she was also right up. Madam Grace, in 1 minute, then I come back to my brother here. When you hear what Namuga was saying, what do you make out of it?
One thing you have to excuse me is I've never been a noob. in life. Okay?
Yes.
I don't know the behind curtain.
What exactly happened between?
What exactly happened between them is now, for me, is a new issue to me. I'm in a new way, a new day. Okay? That one I cannot even reply to her because they know better. That's their odd business. But what I'm on for now is for the new way and new day.
Okay.
I cannot reply to her.
Thank you very much.
Can I come in?
Okay, to use 2 minutes, then I come to Sava because I need his submission.
What I want the viewers and Honorable Namuga to know is us as change-seeking agents and people out there, our face is Honorable Chagulanyi Robert Sentamu. Let her not dream or think. Chagulanyi knows where UPC headquarters are, knows where DP headquarters are, knows where Federal Alliance is, knows where PP headquarters are, knows where JEMA are, knows where hours of FDC are. He would even by then done physical visits to see how we organize ourselves and mobilize ourselves to have a round table, that togetherness I'm talking about, to see how we can move together. You see even how the rope is transacting businesses. He does things and then he gives out orders, don't go to Guru, without even fellow MPs, without even consulting fellow opposition parties. This thing needs togetherness, that we can move together. But the way things are, because again, if someone comes over, let's say JEMA, I will not say FDC, but I want team, Honorable, come over to speak as opposition, then people out there will say, you see them, they are now fighting Chagulanyi and nope. It is now, there is no struggle without a face. Our face, take it or not, it is Chagulanyi. But the way,
I do you know why I agree with you?
But the way Honorable Namuga is speaking is as if he's in Lebanon.
We have a leader of opposition in Uganda. Okay? Nobody can take FDC's word when there is leader of what? Opposition. All these things should be channeled through the leader of opposition.
Yes.
Which leader of opposition has not done his best to consult others? You see, if you take one-man decision, and there are several. That's why Honorable...
But they always have a cabinet that sits to take a decision.
You see, Honorable...
You are in parliament, and you know the truth inside you. You know it. And I would love you put
That's
it
why
Rumu
was bringing a proposal that let's vote for this lead of what? Opposition. Because we need somebody to unify. To unify all of us. Let's get a unifying factor. Because now when he says they take orders, which orders have only been taken by no. And yet in opposition there is FDC, there is DP, there is JEMA, there is the PPP, but these people have not...
But all those parties denied, in fact they didn't agree with that. At least I used to attend those meetings.
They didn't agree what?
Yeah.
Even your FDC, in their submission,
They didn't agree
they
what?
never agreed on voting of leader of
Do
opposition.
you know why? No,
Yes,
even NRM.
But they were not consulted. You know how bills come on table. I think she's a lawyer.
Yeah.
You can't expect me to draft your bill. Because what...
That was a private member's bill, so...
It was a
It was a-
private member's
yes.
bill,
But he wanted political parties to...
What was the cause of this? He had something which he wanted to bring out, that these people take decisions on their own.
Yes,
and
and
we
it is
are
what is
left
happening.
out. So you see, Rumu is a DP, but he's not. They are not consulted. Now you take a decision, we are not going to go. But you remember, some constituents here have their people from Guru.
Okay.
You say, take a constituency like Entebbe. Entebbe is a cosmopolitan. There are several tribes there. And you tell Honorable Mbwatekam that you don't go to Guru. How will he address his electorate in Entebbe?
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Grace. Sava, coming from there.
I beg this time round I be protected, as I've been patient.
You're protected. You're protected.
You see,
Condition.
when you speak facts, people will attack you. And I'm glad that I'm witnessing. It's good to be alive to witness this. That the people you always knew as the demagogues of the struggle, the ones who you thought that they were brilliant, they were all-knowing, they knew whatever to do, are now running to what they used to call a political novice. Honorable Chagulani, he's the face, he's the leader, let him help us. But now, my point is, you claim that you know what to do. Who has refused to be the face? If you really know what to do.
Good.
Mukaku is already saying, I brought Chagulani. Let him bring himself. What has he done?
Have you heard of the word they call king and queen makers?
They are there, but the kingmakers at times they do even things overboard. They don't come out and say, I brought this one. Yet you yourself cannot even be a chairperson of LC1 village. The people in the Democratic Alliance, sorry to say, most of them
Failures.
are political failures.
I expected it.
Are political failures.
Actually, someone said, Sava, a little bit, but I'm great. Someone said, even MPs whom we thought were with you, they didn't appear on that function.
Why they didn't appear? They are in games in
Because everyone thought Joyce Bagara, at least others would miss. But Joyce Bagara,
But they are games in
Mombasa. Tweheyo, what we are dealing with are opportunists. They are weighing, will Mpuga have electricity? I think Chagulani still has electricity. Is it too early for me to go to Mpuga? And trust me, the people are knowing and they have seen all these people. They know who is right and who is not right. Ugandans have been taken for granted for a long period. We know even those who speak that they are opposition and they come and abuse Museveni, but yet inside we know when time comes and they are meant to make actions, they don't. We know. He has said why Chagulani is not going to these political parties, because we know most of them are also working with the regime.
And Chagulani is not working.
They are in cahoots with the regime. We know. That's why there is a reason as to why we invite General Muntu.
What are you saying?
And the Chagulani team is not working.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Can I come in?
Let me
Can
tell
I
you.
come in?
That's what I
Can I
beg.
come in?
No, you just not it. Let's have us submit. Not it. Let's have us submit.
No, it is information.
That's what I beg.
It's information.
And it's the person at floor.
I think,
at liberty to give you way.
As a speaker, I've given him right. No, give us information in 30 seconds.
Mr. Sava.
Yes.
It's not a mistake.
Hey, it's not a mistake. Let me go on record here. Believe me or not, our leader, be it resource mobilization, be it mobilizing, be it organization as change-seeking forces, is Honorable Robert Chagulani Sentamu. Now, when someone else as a face comes in to work ahead, Mr. Robert Chagulani, the people down there will perceive him as a sabotager of the face of Robert Chagulani Sentamu. That is factual. Believe me or not.
Okay, thank you very much for your information. Continue.
I can rebut on that as well. You see, the people will align with whosoever has their values. These are not positions that you go and contest and be the face of the struggle. As long as you align with the values of the people, you will be the face. Chagulani never contested anywhere to be the leader of opposition.
Is he saying it's not going to be the face?
No, I'm not saying that. Quote me right. What I'm saying is the space is available for everyone to be a leader. It's you supposed to do what you're supposed to do.
Can I come in here?
Run out. I pray that my submissions.
No, I'll make sure that the minutes they take, they get from you. They will just, you will get compensated in that time.
Why can't others come? That's why this one was putting it to you, or you put it to him. That do you accept that the Mukakus and Mabikes made Chagulani?
How did they make him?
They are the people who forwarded him and said, bring him. Yeah.
Why? No.
When you
those are not facts. No.
Sava, you've said in your submission that you saw them.
They helped him, yes.
But then the DP block.
Let's be honest.
But I think the question should be, to what extent were the Mukakos?
Let's be honest.
Yes.
Okay, let me help you understand that as well.
Yes.
Chagulani was Chagulani known before the Mukakos. Who of them, Mukaku and Mabike, had a name better than Chagulani?
But in politics, in what?
No. I'm asking you, who was popular on all of the three of them?
Now let me answer that. In every season, there is what they say, we are going to use this. When these people came up with this strategy, they said we need a young man to carry on this struggle. A young man to be the face. Like now, the DA is saying, let this face be carried by women. Last time it was young men. Now they are saying it is women to lead.
Affirming.
It is a season.
She's actually affirming what I've said. These people are opportunists. When they search a
That's what I the very thing I would say.
Please, let's have a submit.
Listen, that's
Mama
the
Grace,
problem.
let's have a submit.
That's the problem. Ronald,
Yes.
Ronald, in any civil discourse, you listen, because my brother here, Walusimi, was talking about sitting on a round table and you solve the matters amicably. But if we can't even sit in such a room and discuss on key issues, I think that's where we go wrong. It's important that you listen, synchronize, then discuss better. But the habit of want to rebut when even the words I haven't said, you want to rebut on them, then that's a challenge. My point is, nevertheless, it doesn't matter what they did. My point is, who is our enemy? Whom should we focus on? That's Genome 7. The habit of the Abedis coming on pulpits and say whatever they say is not news. Listen, that's my problem. Listen, my brother Walusimbi.
Okay. But Sava,
my point is,
Sava, but again we've seen
my point is,
Sava again. Okay. Sava again we've seen also people from his side also attacking these people.
That what?
Seriously.
What have they said that's not true? That Mpuga stole money?
Now what has happened?
Isn't it true? That we are not homosexuals. Chagulanyi has a woman, he has children.
That him not being, it does not mean that it doesn't subscribe.
You get my point.
To that. And
Abed
how many
says,
men have we seen
when Abed was in Masaka, he said putting on overalls for Basiyaga. Mpuga used to put on an overall in his Kalulu. Is he Musial? I'm asking you, madam.
No, not that he's not. But you see,
we are talking
first
about
of all,
people.
it was a uniform. Not knowing what was behind.
We are talking about people. We are talking about people. The Abedi character is one who betrayed the message.
How?
He went when Museveni was swearing in the 2006 election. When Abed had stood, in fact, he gave out his DRR forms. That's the Abed we are talking about. Abed had never even become an else chairperson. It's only Chagulanyi when he came that he became a member of parliament. We are talking about Mpuga, who was a member of parliament. Listen, who was a member of parliament. He had never attained any position bigger than that, apart from being a member of parliament and a committee member. He gets to be the leader of opposition. And you tell us, listen to me. Yes, he was a minister in Mengo. Yes. It's still okay. Yes. But my point, listen.
That is very big.
That's the point.
Okay, let's go. Continue. Please. Their microphones are off.
And it's very bad that I'm teaching my mother to listen.
No. Sava, I want to understand respect for people. That's one. But their microphones are off.
Okay.
It's your own.
My point is, can we have leaders not attacking the face as they claim that it's the face? But yet they're attacking. Listen, you stand on a pulpit, you attack Honorable.
Let me give you an example.
You attack Honorable Katana.
There's something, Mr. Sava, there's something I want to remind you. When Lumu was trying to move to different parties,
yes.
When he wrote a letter to your party, your spokesperson attacked him even before that day he has asked. How do you think those people will be in position to seek for their leader? And it's on record. I know you saw it.
Yes, I know. I know what I'm talking about. You see, we are never equivocal about things that we say. We will say in the night, we will say in the day. We don't miss our words. We shall work with whosoever is working to oust the regime of Mr. Museveni. That we shall work. But those also who are working and showing that they are working with opposition, but their main aim is maintaining the status quo, we shall name them out
Okay, to our viewers who are watching, thank you very
We
much.
shall say that the DA, the Democratic what, and the People's Alliance, they are people's, and we shall not talk to them.
No. Okay, okay. Let me have these mentions to make, please. Have these mentions to make. I want to remind our viewers who are watching us that Passover is happening this month, 31st. Today is 7th, so just know that a few days remaining to Passover. Madam Grace, Castle Grace, I would like you to keep quiet. This is my time. So whoever is there, please, I want to remind you that on 31st, please make it a point to be part of Passover. We are going back into Nambode. It will be great for praise, worship, and prayers. Dr. Joseph Serada and Mama Frida, they've prepared everything. You just need to come. You have your transport, come to the venue, and then receive the blessings of God. And 2025 will be hot. You need to equip yourself with power from God, because you know you're going to election time and you know what happens. So don't miss to come to Nambo. I also want to remind you about Victory Church services. We have church services here every Sunday. So make it a point. Choose any of the services available and come and be part of Sunday services. You know the year is ending. You can receive your miracle, those last days miracles that God will be sending to his people. And then your life changes. So make it a point to be with us. This Sunday here, you come and be part of this. And I want to remind you about BTV. BTV is on ZAM. TV is also on Star Times. So whoever has Star Times, Star Time dish, we are there. And those of you who are watching us, we are very happy. When you get your responses, we always see them. When you cut out these clips, we are very glad. Madam Grace, in one press conference that I attended, Honorable Mpuga addressed Kyagulanyi as politics not handled as concerts. He has said it several times, that it's different from being a politician and artist. Yesterday, the first person who joined the alliance, as we were all watching, was Alien Skin. Can I call him a convicted felon?
He's not convicted.
He's not convicted yet.
Yes, she's alive.
He's not yet. What does that mean? You're undermining an artist, but you're bringing in other artists. Most of the same characters, by the way, because Ghetto made.
It's not it's a question of undermining. You see, with this thing and how it came about, was how do you groom the person you put ahead? You see, this was a mistake, which I think when Honorable Mabike, you attended this, Mabike addressed it and said it was a mistake. But which mistake we stand to what? To correct. Because when you bring in a person of Kyagulanyi, he had to be taken through those series, which they did.
So making Kyagulanyi the leader in 2021 of People Power Movement and National Unity Platform was a mistake.
Yeah, no, what was saying that, you see, they didn't expect it to go the way they thought. You see?
That is Alien Skin there. On the screens.
Alien Skin, when he comes in, he asked that can I join Honorable Matthias Mpuga, because he respects him. And we feel by Alien Skin coming to Honorable Mpuga, he will be groomed. That's why he said, Honorable, the people I move with are doing what we used to do. And me, I have the capacity to get a house in Munyonyo, and I stay there. But these are the people I've been moving with, and I don't want to leave them like that. At least I want them also what? Changed. So when a person of that comes and addresses that issue and saying, no, I may be moving with the wrong people, but at least there's room for what? For change. It's one way, because he sees the humbleness and calmness of Honorable Matthias Mpuga. So he comes in that way, that I will be able to listen. And even he came out and said, "You excuse me, you've given me this microphone, but me, I use it only to sing, and my words are not as good as you, Honorable. You as a polished, mine are not what? Very polished." So there is room for grooming him. And we cannot say we shall do away with these people. I myself am born from a ghetto, but am I one of them?
No.
It is a matter of what has been, when I was brought out of it, or when I was being brought up, I had some people to touch you, bring you closer, and what? That's why I came out to be what I am. So I cannot say that whoever is in that field is a wrong person or what. My father was an artist himself, but was he wrong? My father was one of the prominent ones here, the late Fred Masagas. But didn't he get me? I wasn't a musician. But you see, we cannot say we are going to share away or do away with these people. These boys, most of them have aspirations that, like the OHT was saying, that they have aspirations that they want to be upcoming musicians and bigger than even Fangon himself. And he told them that don't even look bad on these people.
Actually, Madam Grace, I didn't know that you know Fangon.
Yeah, but they have to.
Actually, I didn't know that you could mention the word Fangon.
I'm a learned friend. I have to know this.
I
To know
know.
what's wrong, what's around.
There's something called, did you, your alliance is with Alien Skin or Fangon Unity Platform?
No.
Because it's like I had someone saying we have alliance with Fangon Unity Platform. And at exactly now I don't understand. I thought Fangon Unity Platform is some internet right there.
Yeah. You see, when somebody comes up or comes in and says he wants help and he wants you, we cannot say that we are shying away. These are the people, the majority of these people, of these followers, make up this society in Uganda. How are we going to leave them? I'm a mother myself. Would I be happy that we just shy away, we throw them away? We have to bring them closer. And I wish I would be given that right of that, what of saying that me.
But actually from your statement, it seems like when you brought them on the table, they have disappointed you. And then you'll bring them again.
What have they? No. You see, when they are ready to listen, like Murwana said himself, that me, I'm ready to listen and to be groomed. I'll be there to learn. And he even accepted that he doesn't know, but he wants to learn.
Sava, Alien Skin, you are his counselor.
Very good. And he knows. He knows.
Yes. He was there and he signed a memorandum. Is it true they signed? Or he signed a memorandum of Fangon Unity Platform?
To work with the DA.
What is Fangon Unity Platform? Madam Grace, you're a lawyer. You tell me. What is Fangon Unity Platform exactly?
Fangon Unity Platform is something concerning their music and what.
No, what I know.
I may not know the nitty-gritty,
yes,
but I know the man because he was accused when they were in Zambia that he had stolen this. They went beat up the people in Zambia hospital and what. And that's when I came, actually, I opened up my eyes and said, what is this? But these are boys in our society. These are our brothers, these are our children, by the way. These boys are our children. None of them is above us. So if we say that we bring out this hand and say, how do we bring you closer? How do we tame you?
So
it's a matter of bringing them together.
What I know is Fangon Forest, which is a team for artists. But Fangon Unity Platform, that you signed a memorandum with them, our face. That's what I don't understand. Like it's not anywhere. It's not a political party. It's not any.
Don't mind. The what we want is them. Come closer.
You. This man is their counselor. Tell me, what is the Fangon Unity Platform? What is Alien Skin?
Very. I'm super proud of my electorate, that they don't miss their words just like their leader. Truth is always the truth. And when they come, Alien Skin, I'm proud of you, that you really appreciated that you need to move with Honorable Mpuga because you have some things in common. And it is good that...
Producer, can we get that video? Are we in position to get that video?
It's good.
When you get it, you alert me. So that we can pray it here.
I liked the way he said it. Bansibira tinabba akasimu. Mpuga naye bagamba bakuwa ebitaano. Simanyi oba bituufu. That's how he said it. And I'm like, oh, naga birds of the same feather flock together. Then I'm okay. But my point is, notwithstanding, my point actually, it will be mattering, but my point is, it beats me that a person of Honorable Mpuga at such stature can be looked as a comedian in that way, to the extent that he can go down to get alien skins electricity, which I feel Honorable Mpuga, he was a leader of opposition, my mother. Why would you need alien skin to beat Chagulanyi? Why?
So do you think
They are allying with anyone who is going to beat Chagulanyi?
listen, you want to agree with because what I would said that all these alliances they're aiming at putting Lupu down.
They are allying with anyone. Who Chagulanyi refused to give card, who Chagulanyi maybe angered somewhere in somewhere else. At least the Mabikes.
But Chagulanyi has never had an issue with alien skin.
No.
They've never had an issue.
But at least you've had him, alien skin, come out. Not Chagulanyi, because Chagulanyi, why would he have an issue with alien skin? But the people of the National Unity Platform, at times, you've had when alien skin has come out openly and attacked. But our point is, he deserves a second chance. Whether he was arrested or what, he deserves a second chance. Just like we gave one to Honorable Mpuga.
And the fair hearing.
Yes. Just like as we gave one to Honorable Mpuga. As NUP, I speak for NUP. As NUP, just like as we give Honorable Mpuga a second chance for him to take back the money and come and work with us together.
And resign.
Yes, because those were the conditions. Actually, he was strongly advised, meaning strongly advised. We didn't tell him what to do, but we advised him. You were a lawyer, at least that you should know. We wouldn't want to discuss on those.
What did the court say?
What is Simbi? What's Simbi? Alien skin joins alien skin with Fangon Unity Platform.
Yes.
That is an entity. I have a problem with Fangon Unity Platform. Like, I don't have an issue with it. But what I mean, it's an entity that I can't explain.
Don't have a problem because
this is what I'm
forgetting so fast.
What is Simbi?
Are you recalling how Bobby Wine became a candidate in that by-election?
Yes.
Are you recalling that right now where she's coming from, some comedian is joining the race? Are you forgetting the other man from Mawokota who was also a musician?
But my issue is not on
the space
their personality, but my issue is on unidentified something. Like, she's a lawyer, she knows everything in this country.
Yes.
We have the way we identify. We can say if this is a party. You see, for so long. Once Simbi, I've hosted it here.
Yes.
And you've already said there's nothing like FDC Katonga.
Yes.
Because it's not registered anyway.
Yes.
You get the point. Now, I want to understand. But there are people who have said, Nope, for example.
Yes.
They've allied. Several times they have called these people from Katonga. Katonga. You see?
To do what?
You are giving me...
They had a campaign of planting bananas in roads. What happened? Are we now cutting down bananas? What happened? They promised us rallies along all over this country. What happened?
What I'm trying to say is that...
Mr. Ronald,
before
even you say,
yes,
the space of allying with someone is open. It has no strings attached. Be it blind people, be it lame people, be it those who take drugs. It is at that point that when they join you, you can be in position of changing
it's
them.
still beating my understanding how even the family platform came
No, don't. The
okay.
space is open.
Yes.
Because now you are taking me to where I was. I said, if Chagulanyi cannot lead us and others come to lead, people down there are going to perceive those ones trying to lead, not Chagulanyi leading as fighting Chagulanyi. Honorable Namunga said it, same from Sava, same from people down there. They are perceiving as someone who is fighting Chagulanyi, and it is what is happening. But the space is big and open. We just need to
ask. Asked for information. Should I also
please give him?
You see, we do not despise anyone who comes
yes
and is fighting genuinely.
But you don't have that genuine meter. You don't have that meter.
There are things, there are basic things that there are basic things that even an illiterate can see.
Yes.
When Walusimbi comes and says our enemy is General Museveni, is he we are fighting.
Yes.
I think people will always perceive him that our Walusimbi is our colleague.
Yes.
But when one comes and says Chagulanyi is Musiazi, Chagulanyi is doing this, and you are claiming that we are fighting.
Are you saying that?
You get my point.
The good thing is that thanks for that.
Point.
Thanks for your information.
Yes.
The good thing is a lawyer. Those who allege must prove beyond reasonable doubt. You've had your side. Even if I open up my Twitter or Facebook, you will see the words of your foot soldiers since yesterday to date, what they say. You will see the words being said by the honorables on microphone. I mean, we should act with dignity. But what is happening? We are just pretenders. If I may ask, we need 5 things to use. We need a message. People down there need a message from all us change-seeking agents, what we are giving them. People have to be willing, as you see those joining the DP alliance. People have to have strategies and tactics. People have to have tools. You may never know that DP block may think of using a tool of music. That's why they are bringing in musicians. That should not be
actually, I'm not saying anything because my point here was if unidentified groups.
What do you call unidentified?
Unidentified.
Do you know a person who walks and
no, the person
and even jam
the
on the road
persona
comes?
of identity we know it.
You were asking
but
about
what signed a memorandum was found on into platform.
And who signed the
and what is found on into platform?
Which is okay because it is the same. It is the same thing you are telling us. The Katonga team went and signed with the Noop.
PPF.
Why?
And you came here, I said that one is not there.
No, Katonga. No.
What happened?
It's a faction.
What happened? Okay.
Yes, what happened?
My producer has got.
Granted,
Producer, give me a
bananas.
video of Aden Skin.
We promised that
Give us sound.
countrywide.
Give us sound
Even
inside
now
this
I
video.
know Noop cannot
Please, Mr. Wilson, let's hear what Aden Skin said. Let's hear what Aden Skin said.
Uganda balumanye nnyo. Kyamukisa nnyo leero abaami ba wano kumpa platform obweti okuyimirirako waneeno nga active politician. Lwakuba mukulu wange ye byayogera bya buvunaanyizibwa ate nange ebyange byenjogera bya buvunaanyizibwa lwakuba biyisaamu amaaso kati awo mu makkati awo we babibuusiza amaaso we tuteerako ebyo ebikolwa naye nga naffe tuli baki tuli babuvunaanyizibwa. Sigenda kubawa mboozi ze mwagala kuwulira, sigenda kuyisaamu muntu yenna maaso yadde gwe ngenda okunyoomoola kubanga ekyo fango nekimanyi sayidi gye twalonda ffe tubeerawo ng'abalumbibwa naye ate abali strong gwe bw'ojjanga olaba tusirise deeta olutalo olwo lutukwase ojja kumanya abasirifu bano kyekibalimu. Naye ate olumu tetukozesebwa mu kulumba bantu era tetufunangayo nakadde kafumiitiriza nti tulumbagana ono ebisinga batuwayiriza naye bwe gutyo tebisoose ku ffe buli omu bamukola ki. Nze nabadde mukomera era ensobi eziri mukomera nazirabye n'ebituufu ebiriyo nabikoze ki. Buli alinayo omuntu bwe mukomera afuna akadde amusabireko nga naali mukomera bwe yeesabira. Si buli aliyo nti alina omusango ate si nti buli ali ebweru ye mutuukirivu ennyo. Munfuna nze ndi wano omusango gwasoose okuntekebwako mpita mu bumpimpi mumanye nze nabba akasimu ene mukulu wange yabbayo ebitaano mbu siwe kiri kati bundles of the same feathers owakasimu n'owekido.
Thank you very much. You can see what is here.
Alien skinny, we bali kolera abantu.
Alien skinny kyayogedde ye bamuteka nti yabbaka kati ku ssente alien skinny zaayina Ze yagambye n'okugamba nti nsobola okwepangisiza ennyo. N'agamba nti bamugamba akasimu ka mitwalo 48. Sisi yabba mitwalo 48. Okiraba? N'agamba si buli ali eruzira. Nti wamuzi wa muki wa musango. N'agamba nti ono n'agamba omukulu abamu abayabbayo ebitaano. Mbu he said
okay, Madam Grace, let's. That is alien skin. The difference is, I don't know who is nurturing that young man, but let's see how it will end.
No, the young man came to Honorable Mpuga. Honorable Mpuga even said it before he came, that he came to us and asked that he wants to work with us. Na yenge chimuleta ye kyavudaga nti mukuru wange one bibe byabuvunanyizibwa.
Councillor, is it your work? Are you grooming the young boys in the area?
I've been saying, if the things that, you know, we must learn things from people. I'm glad that my brother, I know Alien for a very long time, by the way, a very long time. I know when he was driving a border. Sitting up and I know him. We grew up together. I know him. So when I speak from an informed point of view. When he spoke what he spoke, deep inside in my heart, I'm like, at least there is some truthness in you that you can accept that this person is also not right to work with.
Who?
The Honorable Mpuga.
Are you information?
No.
Can I give some information?
Please do.
Have you heard of someone who sold a TV? No.
Those are allegations.
Even these are allegations. Even these are allegations. These are allegations.
Listen, for
These are allegations. Who stole?
No, I tell you,
Honorable Mpuga, they are
Who
not
stole
allegations.
that?
He was on radio.
Okay, let's leave the person. Let's not talk about the person. Mr. I would ask, like, let us not mention names here in things that
Mpuga finito.
The court ruled on that matter.
Yes,
and Parliament ruled on that matter.
Court ruled because they went to court. He went to court. He reported himself. Honorable Mpuga.
Madam Grace.
He's your leader.
We have few minutes. We have few minutes. We have few minutes. I want to start with Mr. Wansimi.
Let them be. You don't want to.
And they will not take you serious.
They will take
you
us
are actually
serious.
acting as comedians.
No way, we can't. Which other comedian don't you have?
You're acting as comedians.
You are acting as comedians.
No, they are not on camera. They are in Mombasa, but not on camera.
There are things that you must...
But, Madam Grace, when you hear yourself and all of you people are here, do you think you will win President Museveni?
When I say it here, you say, I gave up. Let me repeat. As change-seeking agents, I have no problem with Mama Grace. I have no problem with Saba. But out there, we need a tea out and sit and agree with respect
for each other.
With respect for each other. We will move together and have a change that will satisfy all Ugandans down there. But the way things are, we're just joking around.
I've told you, Awich is a panelist here.
Yes.
It has been 3 weeks I'm not having him.
Yes.
He's not in Kampala. He's down on the ground. I don't know how you're standing as opposition.
Let me also answer that.
Yes.
And frankly, openly. People down there, it's not that they want NRM, but they go to NRM for that simple money being given to them. People down there need change more than even us here. They are yearning for that change. Even if NRM people move down door to door, people know that the government in power now has served them enough. They need another person.
Madam Grace, we are about to leave this space. Yes. And I want to give you 1.5 minutes. And I want to talk about your alliance. It's someone who's watching us, what they should take from it.
Now, this alliance, we are calling, it has been open door, and we are opening it far and wide for whoever wants to come together. We want to knock on all doors. Let it be with NRM. We want to knock on their door and tell them that, please, look straight in Ugandan eyes. What are you leaving behind for Uganda? How are we going to transit from you? Because Museveni tomorrow is going to die. Okay? How are we moving from Museveni to another one? That's why in the Holy Alliance, we came up with this book that it is for national transition, reform and reconciliation. In Uganda here, over these 40 years, so many people have been hurt. So many people are angry. So many people don't want to even say eye to eye. But we are saying, let's get a reconciliation platform for every Ugandan. Let's come out and say boldly that you wronged me. Like these ones, these girls and boys have been in prison. We come out, no, it was wrong, they arrested.
Actually, you've reminded me, Madam Grace,
yes.
You've reminded me, let me say this on air. I was in Luzira on Thursday. It's unfortunate that they are political prisoners. And this is what they said. They belong to National Unity Platform. And to my surprise, Bessie is not the first person who has been brought from abroad and put in prison. So many guys are in Luzira. Someone need to do something.
From abroad.
Yes.
I'm telling you, someone, there are guys who say they were captured from South Africa. Some say they were captured. They can target them even on the, you see how Bob Wine was captured on airport.
Yes.
So many are there. Others, they say they were picked from Nairobi. They have not seen any lawyer. They have not seen any representation from the party they were fighting for. I have these on record. And I was with Namboze Betty. You know, she's national, so no one can say that.
You went with highest study.
Yes, on Thursday.
I saw her.
So, and these people are saying they have not received any help. I don't know whether it's you, Sava, or I don't know who will talk to party. And there's a time when you say that you were visiting prisons looking for those guys. But those guys are saying they've been there for 3-4 years. So I think they need help.
I think
they are not on the list. Yeah.
Many.
That's why I'm telling you, give me my minute, I don't want to lose it. That's why we are saying I brought up that issue. Because people are hurt. People have wounds on their hearts. Why don't we come together as a country? We get a reconciliation program. South Africa did it, truth and reconciliation, after apartheid. These people had to come together and find a way forward. These people have wronged.
Thank you very much. Our time can't allow us. Madam Grace, thank you. Thank you. Alan Sava, 20 seconds. The words you can tell to people to leave the space.
We appeal to government and all change-seeking forces, genuine change-seeking forces, that as NUP we are willing to work with you to see that we better our country, but also the political prisoners who have been arrested, many of them, that even those that we don't know, not only in Luzira, but even other prisons, we see that there is a way they are out, and we continue to demand for them. We tell General Museveni that if you brought us the political multi-party dispensation.
Thank you very much, Sava.
Don't treat us as
Thank you very much, Sava. It has been great having you guys here, and we appreciate for your time. I know people have learned something from what you've said. I can't go beyond this time. It's 1 p.m. We're going to lunch hour. I've been honored to hear you. Have a great weekend. We meet on Monday.
Introducing on BTV, Truth Be Told, a cocktail of information, education, and insight into the key issues within Uganda and across the globe. Ronald Tweheyo brings you the political movers and shakers as they discuss politics, leadership, nation building, succession, governance, and more. On Monday, we turn the political tables upside down.
In Uganda, we have the best policies. What makes the policy not function is because of the head of state. How he has patronized and actually made Uganda like his kiosk.
Well, on Tuesday, we host a panel of experts on the